They learn to operate a business by operating a business. That's what the business practice firm is.
We communicate with other enterprises around the world.
So it's really taking the concepts and putting them into practice right there.
They're learning how to learn.
You get an opportunity to solve problems creatively.
As long as you know the fundamentals of business, you're pretty much capable of doing anything.
The Business Practice Firm is an award-winning classroom that is offered in a dynamic format. Students, with the guidance of their teachers, create and run a simulated business that mirrors the real world.
A business practice firm, it's really just practice for business.
Everything here is simulated. It's very likely to be the exact same in the real world.
We have 5 different departments. We each have those different responsibilities and do tasks that a normal business would do.
The students go through the process of the daily operations of a business, and they all get to learn in depth their department, but also how the department coordinates, how their department affects other departments in the company.
The Business Practice Firm operates in a closed network of approximately 4,000 other simulated businesses, domestically and internationally.
We sell our bagels and our breakfasts to other people who are in the system, and then we buy from them. And it's just like a real economy. We have to buy from them to keep it growing, because if we don't buy from them, they don't have money to buy from us.
They get paid in simulated money, and we sell a simulated product, and the students use their paychecks to go out into the virtual practice firms and buy products from them. And so we have our own simulated economy.
The Business Practice Firm promotes hands-on collaborative learning and incorporates cutting-edge technology.
We're working in the business world, so we get the experience that most students wouldn't get in a regular classroom. We have to do it all ourselves. We have to go into our email, go into the bank accounts, transfer the money, do the taxes. We do it all ourselves. You don't do that in a regular classroom. You read it out of a textbook.
It gives you a sense of what the actual business world is like, but it leaves room for mistakes.
We've actually had teleconferences with a practice firm in Belgium.
So we're talking to other different business firms in like China and Spain and all over the place. It's really fun.
Students have the opportunity to develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills as they learn to effectively compete in the world of business.
It stimulates you to be creative in a sense, and I think that's really important when you go out into the business world, to be a creative problem solver.
Having them research what would be best for this particular business, and how do we apply this? How do we actually make that decision? What's our thought process behind it?
The Business Practice Firm serves as a model that supports the call in education for students to become more responsible for their learning. Student-centered learning moves away from an authoritative delivery and requires the student to be more active in their construction of knowledge.
It's not, all right kids, take out your books, we're going to page 151, let's look over those questions. It's hands-on life in the business world.
I learn better in like a actual environment, actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I think it's the greatest thing for teachers. It really gives them a chance to learn differently along with students.
We have to figure it out together. You won't always know the answers, and as a group, as a department, as a company, you figure it out.
There's like no lesson involved. It's not like today we're going to do this. You know, it's today, well, we have to run the business today.
It empowers each and every one in the group to have a sense of ownership and decision making.
I teach them about goal setting. And I teach them how to set goals, that they need to be measurable, they need to be realistic, they need to be timely.
We set our goals, and then for the next 2 weeks we have to go out there and accomplish those goals. And then at the end of that 2-week period, we present how we accomplish those goals.
They get that content, but also they're learning how to learn.
The Business Practice Firm gives students the skills that employers value. The Business Practice Firm makes school more meaningful and engaging.
In the lecture, you learn the theory. You just, you take your exams or your tests, you do your homework, but then you are not really prepared when you are going to apply for a job. But here, you really get to learn, and it doesn't matter if you do something wrong.
The students are getting the soft skills, the communication skills, the challenges of confrontation, differences of opinions, how to resolve these differences, problem solving.
It's giving me experience interacting between people, and especially when we have like a conflict going on, how to deal with that conflict within a business.
In a couple weeks, they're going to be communicating with people at the trade show from all over the
world.
The whole year we've been talking, making sales to people that we don't even know. But here at the trade show we actually get to meet them, we get to shake their hand, we get to give them a brochure and actually make a sale with them.
We've attended trade fairs in Canada, New York, and the students had to learn how to deal with different cultures, how to sell.
Students realize that what they are doing in the classroom relates to their life and has an impact on their future.
I went on college interviews and they were very, very impressed with this class. And then I've gotten actually college credit for taking this class.
I want to be an accounting major.
I want to major in business.
I originally wanted to open up my own business.
So I'll be able to get my name out there and make business relationships.
I wanted to do something in international business.
It's really good for preparing you for the business world.
Well, the practice firm has actually given me a little extra courage, little extra motivation to actually go out there and take a chance as an entrepreneur in opening up my own business.
So when I go to college, I can say, oh, I learned this from my entrepreneurship class.
I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to become involved in the business world.
And it seemed like a good opportunity for me to get my own experience.
They prepare you for the real job.
The Center for Simulated Business Services at Mercer County Community College in New Jersey coordinates the development, implementation, and teacher training for the business practice firm model. In a 2-day workshop, the teachers are given the tools and support to start the program in their educational institution.
The workshop, they cover every aspect in general, and they're very helpful if you have specific questions about your particular need.
The model is extremely flexible in its application in both the high school and college classroom.
Anytime I've had to call Carol and ask her a question, she's responded right away when she was able to talk us through it.
I wasn't sure that I had enough background information about marketing, about accounting, about technology, about all of the different departments that I was technically in charge of as the CEO.
One thing that an international business practice firm professor can do is right away maintain a relationship with other professors and use them as liaisons or as advisors for the class.
Being able to communicate with other instructors within the practice firm networks, it's a support system. There is always that help if we need it.
Mary and Carol have put together this binder, and in this binder it tells you, here's maybe what you want to focus on in the first marking period, second marking period, etc. There's a suggested list of topics to cover.
The training helped me tremendously, and the resources.
The binder, the Bible of international business practice firm, it's just a guide to just keep you, as a teacher, mentally afloat.
The Business Practice Firm is an award-winning, hands-on classroom in the format of a simulated business that mirrors the real world. The Business Practice Firm teaches students to be self-directed, preparing them to be lifelong learners in the global marketplace. The Center for Simulated Business Services at Mercer County Community College in New Jersey assists in the development and implementation of the business practice firm model, as well as providing ongoing support for each simulated business.